Oh, man. Probationary period, my ass. Making me basically an intern while I work there. Man, I can't believe the persuasion didn't even work. Didn't even give me a chance to do anything.
Hi. Hello and welcome to Terra Brew. How may I serve you?
Oh, Ryujin, are you... What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get the promo?
Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ryujin just to get replaced by this nobody?
Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. Bet you are. No one's ever sorry. Not my problem. All I did was respond to an ad. Should have been the first sign they were gonna get rid of me. What happened? Who knows? I looked at someone wrong. The coffee wasn't hot. Not my problem. All I did was respond to an ad.
Hearing that ad should have been the first sign they were gonna get rid of me. I bet Ularu was just waiting for the moment to hire you. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
I
Whoa,
believe
whoa.
you have grossly misunderstood the situation. If you put the gun down, perhaps we can come to an understanding.
Yeah, it's 3 against 1, buddy. Let's talk about this. What, you'll get one chance to
You
deserve
wanna
that job.
talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job.
I am the
Change my mind,
Mantis!
and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed.
Yeah, then you're beheaded. Don't think you're walking away from this. Tell you really don't do this. It's one of these two, for sure.
I guess we'll see.
Can work this out, I know it. Throwing away your life here.
Don't make me laugh. I pull this trigger, you're dead.
You really don't want to do this.
No, I have to do this.
Critical
You
success.
don't understand. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down.
Bro, I'm gonna shoot you in the back if you keep talking yourself up like that. One of the few good people in Neon, and I already know a thing or two about leverage. Just don't make me regret it. I can't make that promise. I figured promises aren't exactly the Ryujin spirit. Why would I be the one? Future unclear.
Let's just say, Ryujin doesn't like loose ends. Chen fired me, and now she's gonna see me as a liability. And that's why it's just a matter of time before our paths cross again. Okay, and when they do, I'm just hoping you'll listen to me, like I listen to you.
What do you mean? I'm listening to you right now. Because I can totally cap you with my shotgun in one shot.
You're either one of the few good people in Neon, or you already know a thing or two about leverage. Just don't make me regret this.
Alright, I need my coffee.
Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them.
I still need to pick up that order. How would Ryujin handle it? What can you tell me about that guy?
Tomo had been Ryujin's errand boy for some time now. Lots of ambition. Dying to get up that food chain, if you know what I mean. He always seemed really nice, so a stunt like that? I never saw it coming.
Yep, some people break under all that stress.
Ryujin has connections everywhere. Even Benjamin Bayer. You know, the very man that runs Neon. They're practically untouchable around here. Just getting in with them, you're setting yourself up for life. Well, provided you don't get fired first, of course.
Sorry about all that.
Are you serious? That's the most excitement I've had in months. I feel like I should be thanking you.
Alright, well, whatever. I still need to pick up that rope.
Yes, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again.
Alright, interesting.
Need a pick-me-up? At Terra Brew, we've got you covered. Morning, noon, or night. Get to where you are.
I just want to see what happens if I do this.
I'm glad it's
So yeah, I can see, I guess, all the paths all these guys are walking, or at least the set directive path that most of the NPCs are supposed to go on. Bum 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 bum. Ryujin security. Alright. I am here. Who are you?
I better do this right. I don't want Yuko breathing down my neck about it.
Chair. They're all looking at me. They're like, who the hell is this dude?
What is it?
Raphael Hamzo. Activate my powers.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup?
Ran to next employee personal, I suppose that's one way to put it. Maybe I'm just a slow walker. Decent excuse, but I'm not personal. I suppose that's one way to put it. Good answer, the one that I was hoping for before your return.
Good answer. And the one I was hoping for since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now.
Am I assassin
So,
now?
congratulations. You've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
You were right to talk the situation through, rather than letting it escalate.
Thank you. Damn, no more coffee errands?
No more coffee errands, but depending on how you look at it, the word errands technically still applies.
Thank you. That better mean I'm getting a raise.
Of course, we believe in risk versus reward here. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far?
Okay, what exactly does that mean? None. Let's get coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine since Yuko's still a no-show. Now, let's get coffee delivered out. Gladly take mine since Yuko's. Feel free to keep hers. Why is it confidential? No. Okay, both of these are still to ensure. What do you mean by let's see.
Well, it depends on the job, really. If someone can't be persuaded with words, perhaps a more forceful approach is necessary. You're basically removing obstacles from the equation.
Interesting. What do you mean by add influence?
In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to create a more desired outcome. This may be through a conversation or presenting some new information. It's all very situational, as you'll soon see.
Why is it confidential?
Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret. If others knew and could mimic our actions, It would take away our edge.
Alright. Assassin, espionage, and making deals with people that most companies shouldn't.
Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
Wait, so I have to give coffee to everyone? Also, I was just in this room. Activating my powers.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is.
Should acquire Terra Brew. But we fully intend to develop Tranquility's brand. Yes, profit margins are vastly different at this point. Doubt your daily orders are sole difference between profits. I take another T lever, join the ranks, Ryujin's own for past 5 years.
Another tea lover to join the ranks. Christine would love to meet you. Tea talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up. Which hopefully won't be often.
I never screw up, so I won't have it. We'll see. We've yet to have an operative with the perfect record. Well, there goes my expenses aren't extreme as you may think. We limit them. Pay get whenever I make. Yes, mistakes often costly and involves substantial cleanup, both literally and figuratively. I never screw up. Understood. Then it appears we have nothing left to discuss.
Good. Then it appears we have nothing left to discuss. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Alright. Let's talk to you. Keep activating my powers.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, head of marketing and public relations.
Nice to meet you. Likewise, me and Entire. So you're the one keeping. Sounds like a lot to manage. It isn't easy. Might as well toss a brand manager and community specialist while you're at it. Having a brand following definitely has its perks, but otherwise, like a focus. Nice to meet you, I guess.
Likewise. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be?
None, you don't have to worry. Yeah, that's what they all say. I'm new at this, so any forgiveness are to be expected. Oh boy, you're gonna be a real hunt. I only care about the results, not how much work. Clean up, of course. Journalists are pretty quick in putting 2 and 2 together. Well, I guess this.
A few slip-ups are to be expected. Just know that one screw-up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Alright, not bad. Also, it seems like they're evil.
Your enemies might disagree.
Like their colors.
Fetching coffee one minute and junior operative the next.
Black and red.
Camden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around.
Good. Yeah, it's always nice to put names to faces. We rarely see most of the operatives around here. The barista said she triple-checked the grind herself, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terra Brew coffee. Grinder was on its last leg. Supply manager doesn't sound all that glamorous. Yeah, let's try this.
Ah, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terra Brew coffee, but hey, I suspected their grinder was on its last leg. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions.
You have millions of dollars in your pocket. Reason we're #1 tech corporation. Thanks, please do. It's easy to wrap things. The aid, the mental illness. I get your point, but if anything, take comfort knowing. Yeah, I like this.
I get your point, but if anything, take comfort in knowing that you're the one deciding the methods behind your assignments. Not only that, but corporate espionage is the norm. Ryujin just handles it better than most. Competitor operatives have done far worse to accomplish less.
Nice. I mean, that does kind of sound cool that we've done more and that other companies have worked harder to do less. Somehow I don't believe that. Well, there's a reason we're number one. Getting right. Sans. Sometimes take drastic measures so we deliver the best products.
Sometimes it takes drastic measures to ensure we can deliver the best products possible. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
Nice. Alright, last one.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you.
If only pleasure was the word. I hope you like it. Depends on your actions going forward. The only thing creepy here is your misinterpretation. I'm quite the specimen, I know. Like something my son would say, and no, I don't mean that as a compliment. Depends on your actions going forward. Alright, well, this one.
That depends on your actions going forward. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse.
Let's hope your best is good enough. No promises I do wasn't. Unfortunately, I can't argue with that. It is top priority. I'm like a ghost. No, good. Then we should get along fine. Runs Neon. And there's a Freestar Collective's Council of Governors. Connections do we have with Freestar Rangers. One of our connections, Bayou, automatically grants us a slight connection with the Rangers.
Administrator Bayou runs Neon and is on the Freestar Collective's Council of Governors. We have a long-standing symbiotic relationship due to the contributions that Ryujin Tower brings to Neon.
What connections do we have with Freestar Collective?
For one, our connections with Bayou automatically grant us a slight connection with the Rangers. He has some amount of influence with his seat on the Council of Governors. But our strongest connection is local, with Ranger Price.
Ranger Price.
He's the Freestar Ranger stationed here on Neon, and much to my dismay, my son. He could have been an amazing lawyer or businessman. But instead, he's chosen to waste his talents to protect the people of the Freestar Collective.
No promise I'll do as like goes no one. No promise I do what's necessary.
Unfortunately, I can't argue with that. Completing your assignment is the priority. Just be aware that some of us still have to suffer the consequences.
Right. Not bad, not bad. I met all the important people.
Make it quick. I have a deadline.
Who are you?
You're interrupting me. Is this time accounted for?
What do you mean accounted for? On this time block?
I doubt that. I check my schedule regularly, and this conversation was not on the budget. If time is money, then suffice to say Ms. Serrano would not be pleased with such a frivolous expenditure.
It's just a hallway. We don't need to document everything. What Miss Serrano doesn't know. It's just a hallway. We don't need to document everything.
You may have a point. And since you clearly have bandwidth to spare, maybe you can help me clean up a minor indiscretion.
I might be able to help you with this minor. Is this something we need to discuss with management? What assignment are you currently? What's your schedule like here? Let's see. Let's test this one out.
Contractually, yes, but I'd rather avoid the embarrassment.
Normally,
I do a good job of setting boundaries between work and life. This incident is an exception.
Let's see. Is he hooking up with a coworker and it's gotten messy and so now he wants us to deal with her? Or is it like he has a girlfriend or something and it's like she can basically ruin him if she starts saying his secrets and so wants me to take care
Your
of
neurons
them?
seem to be buffering.
What assignments are you currently working on? What's your schedule like here?
We're each assigned shifts to assist operatives, ensuring coverage at all hours. Personally, I like to keep my circadian rhythms intact. Early to rise, early to bed, as nature intended.
What assignments are you working on currently?
I'm not at liberty to say. I will remind you of another common phrase: loose lips sink ships. So, be cautious around the office and discuss intel at your peril.
Alright, what is this?
Good. Let me give you some background. Recently, I've been assisting the impoverished in both Ebside and the Underbelly.
Nice saying
I pay
poor.
for the occasional meal, clinic visit, or comfort. But I may have lost a slate in the process. I need you to locate and retrieve it for me.
What is a slate? Sorry, can't help you. Why trust me?
It's not a matter of trust, but one of time. I have little to spare. You do not.
I'll find your slate.
Then we have an agreement. Good. Go to the Underbelly and talk to the panhandler, Huang. Discarded
Huang.
items are her specialty, so she may have come across the slate herself. If you can manage to find it, bring it back to me, and I will pay you for the time.
Alright, why spend your time volunteering? Nah, I'm not
Goodbye.
interested in that.
Fighting alongside you is
I hope you
never
enjoyed your
dull.
little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job.
I've been told how much work I can create for them. If I'm not careful, I can only imagine. Thing was, don't get caught. That doesn't surprise me. I have a feeling I won't be getting along with most of them. Operations is every bit essential problem department. This corporation, I'm glad you feel that way. It was nice, means more people in the company. I've been told. The basic theme was don't get caught.
That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We have reason to believe that our friends at KeltCorp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now.
Big mistake on their part. Sounds like a job for Neon or Freestar Security. I suppose an outsider would think we prefer to handle incursions like this in-house. Must be different if they resort to illegal. Hardly, this is standard run. Militech will come from. Big mistake on their part.
My words exactly. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers.
Consider it done. This is confidential. We can't have anyone's. It's a bit trivial for me, but I suppose there's spare time. I don't think I can do this. I'd hate. Isn't for everyone. How do I gain access? That's up for you to determine the creative aspects. What's on the data slate? Think this is a lesson so learns the hard way. Consider it done. I should hope so, considering this is your job, not a favor. Consider it done.
Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at KeltCorp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
Alright, well, now I need to get in. Also, I'm level 18 now. Lovely. Let's see. Science. Medpacks, trauma. Physical. Gain resistance to stagger. Boom. Got the final skill point for weightlifting. Damn. I maybe should have gotten barter. Who knows? Damn. Well, maybe next time. Or commerce, whatever.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
Yes. Let's talk.
Is something amiss? I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
I love working with you. I certainly not like anything I've done before. I'm starting to think the pay isn't great, but the people are alright. None of us are here for the credits. Certainly less normal experience than most are used to, but I think it's a good thing. What we have found. Well, perhaps. I think none of us were expecting what we found. Yeah, let's just...
I think none
with
of
this
us
one.
were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps, Mateo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities.
Yes, my
If I
powers.
may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
Fitting is overrated, perhaps, but it's still important to feel. Look at the... You're certainly very unique. I cannot tell if that's or an attempt of it. If you're asking, I assume. Feel like you don't. No, I do not, but I find it hard to quantify. I assume the former. Yep, certainly very unique.
I cannot tell if that is a compliment or an attempt to avoid the question. I will assume the former. I have a very different background from the rest of Constellation. I carry myself differently. I worry that some of the others are unable to see past this. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Same. I cause that on the daily. You don't seem to be bar much. Accepting unfamiliar be hard for people. I know. I'm sure you did what you had to. Yes, exactly. I survived. That was the only goal. Not be here otherwise.
Yes, exactly. I survived. That was the only goal. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Charm isn't everything. You also have a lot going. Yep, gonna flirt.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I've never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I've always been a learner myself, and yet we are working together, and that has, I think, gone very well. Thank you, that is very reassuring. People love me, so being included has never really been yes, you carry yourself perhaps more the rub off on me. I think this one.
Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
Violence. It wasn't a big deal, you know. Again, I'm not always good with humor, but I'm sure if you're joking, what you did is kind of important to you. Indeed it was, and now I hope I can see why. It would have been for some. It was clearly important to you. Indeed it was, and now I hope you can see why.
Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
God, this power is so good to be able to see what people are gonna say.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Talk to Frank Rennick.
Gotta call someone's power.
More activities.
Get lost, I have a job.
I do not know about you, but I am starting to suspect. Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
Sure, let's go. Celta Corp. Let's see. They're looking at me.
What do you want to do for the break later?
Okay, let's just save it real quick.
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending another break in my business. His mouth open.
All right. Think that should work. Right. Boom, boom, boom.
More like one of those months. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to Terra Brew right now. My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Oh my god. This dude coming.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Yeah, well, this place is about to be screwed with that virus I just put in. Let's fucking go. Shit's about to go wild.
I know your type. Freewheeling space.
Never look in the mirror and wish you could see. And affordable. And with the crime
Keep it
rating
moving.
only 16%, your safety is almost guaranteed.
I was trying to listen to that. Boom, boom.
Neon. Instant sensory overload.
Interesting hats these guys have. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's go up. Mission already complete. I did that so easy. Didn't even take me that long. Take me less than a day. Hello, I'm back.
Taking a break.
Oh. I keep thinking I'm supposed to be reporting to them. They look more than just a secretary. Because that looks like
This
a
report isn't
boss's.
bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler for details.
And that's what I was afraid of.
I just hate As technicians, we handle prep and post-op work.
It's anxiety.
Beginnings and ends.
I know what you mean.
Things I would do if I had power.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report?
Nope, not really. It went well. No incidents to report. Not a single setback. I knew you were going to be perfect for the job. If you think you have any power of negotiating your pay, think again. You don't already know. A fair question, but I'm still gonna need an answer. Went well, no incidents.
Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand.
Yep, I got it. Clean work equals maximum payout. Don't worry, my work's as clean as it gets. I hope it stays that way. To be flawless in job. Oh, I can, because it's exactly the kind of work I used to deliver back when I was in your shoes. I hired you because you get results. Whether or not fully competent them is up to you.
Oh, I can. Because it's exactly the kind of work I used to deliver back when I was in your shoes. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing.
What does that mean? I'm ready. Framing. I'd argue it's arts and crafts, exactly what we do, just on a much higher level. Always enjoy a good setup. Framing?
And I'd argue that arts and crafts is exactly what we do here, just on a much higher level. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company.
Okay, well, I guess I'll have to do that next time. This one should be easy to pull off. Laredo's hands are gonna look pretty dirty. The best part is we don't have to fabricate them. We're exposing what Laredo would rather keep hidden. Then I'll do it. That's motivational mentality our executives love to hear. Do I need to leave? An inspection is similarly to an audit. Things are usually pretty thorough. We want clean and careful job. Obviously, we don't want anything bad.
We want a clean and careful job. Obviously, we don't want any bad press at this point, or we could lose the deal. I don't want to hear any news about bounties or bodies coming out of Aquila City.
Alright, where do I need to leave the evidence?
The inspection will be similar to an audit. These things are usually pretty thorough. Filing cabinets, desks. I trust you can be smart about it.
Laredo's hands looking. I'll do it.
That's the motivational mentality our executives love to hear. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
Thank you, ma'am. I will do my job. I love how I become a Ryujin agent. Lobby. Let's see. Let me go see what's his name. Howard. Walter. I'm pretty sure his name is. Star. All the money you can buy. Walter, where are you? The hell? Is Walter all the way over here? Oh, come on. Why couldn't Walter be anywhere close?
The effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no
I would
end
kind of.
to what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
I kind of think this place is badass looking. It looks like a fortress, or looks like Shanghai and like Hong Kong kind of mixed together, and it's all like man-made islands.
Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass.
Chasm bass?
A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice.
People are getting high off fish?
Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora.
Oh, then yeah, I've seen Aurora then.
We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Alright. Let's go.
The effort to make this place livable is astounding.
Let me just teleport there. Neon core. And then I go this way. Interesting. You gotta keep using this elevator for everything.
Run into some trouble. Word to the wise? You don't want a piece of that.
Stroudlin. So there's like, I don't know, 6 different companies in here.
Very proud of his business. And he should be. His ships are very high quality.
All right. Just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes. Allow me to bust you in, sir. You know, Mr. Stroud? You are so lucky.
Walter.
So lucky.
Issa.
Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding.
Come here, charms, Miss Eklund. I envy you and your partner's success. You're Walter's wife. I kind of like the second one.
Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Damn, he's a super fanboy
Oh, my heart
in his
skips
private
a beat
time.
when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
About our business, I am 100% behind embarrassing Walter more.
I know. It's my favorite hobby. Now, why are you here, my dear? The board meeting isn't for a while, and our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Damn.
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
Oh, that's funny. I also send my love with freelance operatives. Is this how you two work, sniping? Oh, yeah, I kind of like this.
Oh, don't mind the two of us. Challenging each other intellectually is a cornerstone of our relationship. Now, I must point out the obvious. The Astro Lounge. It's a remarkably insecure location.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
some investigation into the seller, what's motivating them. Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
Investigate the seller case. Got it. So I'm off to do all that work while you two stay here.
I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James
Damn, he's
Hill's
happy
the
about
broker
it.
who knows our seller. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
Wow,
Seems like
only
the Crimson
1,000.
Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the settled systems. They like to set up shop in old facilities, places abandoned in the colony war. That way they can strike anywhere.
Who the hell are you talking to?
I missed you.
I missed you too.
You're still so tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board
Cute
complains,
couple.
I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you. Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
Aw, couple goals. I actually really like them. They're super cute together. Interesting. Wait, hold on, what? I was like, what? Why does he turn his head like all the way around at me? Yeah, he keeps looking side to side. But alright, I think that's where I'll end it here for today. I mean, we did a few things, became a Ryujin operative. Joined them, did a little bit more with the Terramorph. Worked on my ship a tiny bit, but I still need to unlock more parts before I get some good shit. And yeah, I think for the most part we are good. But I hope you guys have been enjoying Starfield. If you guys have, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias, like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my D-Line, my TikTok, my Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and Daily Motion. Make sure to check out my second YouTube channel and like and comment on all my videos, and even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date with everything I choose to do, or my streams, videos, or anything else. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.